Hey everyone, it's Delusion Dispeller. A very tired Delusion Dispeller. Long day, lots of batches, tired. And Matthew did one of the batches with me today, and I did the rest myself. And I'm whooped. I'm just ready for bed, seriously. Tired. Anyway, you're gonna have to look at my laundry in the background hanging on the line because I'm actually sitting on the carpet. See? I got a blanket on me. I'm just sitting right here on the floor next to Matthew and talking to all of you wonderful people. And I'm on YouTube because I decided that StreamYard tends to cause me a lot of problems, and I don't mean technical ones. You know, people don't really realize this if they don't have a channel, but when you put people on your chat stream with you, like you collab with somebody, and you don't know that person, you don't know what they're going to say. And then once they're up there, if you're not the type of person that likes confrontation, then they have free reign to do and say whatever they want. And I've had no issue with anybody specifically recently. Like 2 years ago, I had an issue with somebody on my StreamYard. But this way, I don't have to deal with any of that. When I'm tired and I'm not really paying attention, it's just me talking. And everybody else can chat in the chat. It just works better for me, especially when it's an evening chat. I don't mind doing collabs with people, but if y'all were in the last time I gave like the free for all call where anybody could come up that wanted to, I ended up having somebody come up and do something inappropriate. So I just don't feel like dealing with that today or at all. So I think I just stick with the YouTube live type thing. And anybody can come in and chat and text that wants to. Um, Not much happening here. It stormed today. It was very strange because it was like just drizzle, and then all of a sudden this huge storm. I swear lightning hit the ground. Matthew does not believe me, but I know what I saw. I saw a lightning bolt literally strike the ground, and it was like a bright blue flash and a very powerful boom. And I was looking out the window and I saw it come down to the ground and bounce off the ground. Anyway, it's not that hard to believe. People have gotten struck by lightning before. It's not unfathomable. Hi, Martha. Like I said, I'm tired. That's how I'm doing. I'm very tired. Um anyway, so that was interesting. And then it looked like it was dark. It felt like it was like 10 o'clock at night. We brought all the cats in because we didn't want them stuck out in that storm. And after the storm blew over, it's like light out again. It was weird. But we've had really weird weather patterns around here lately, so I don't know what's going on. It is what it is, I guess. Teddy's here joining me, just so y'all know. That's who our special little guest here is. The teddy bear. Say hi, Teddy. Say hi, Teddy cat. He's such a good boy, aren't you, guy? Yeah, he says, just keep loving on me. That's what I want. That and food. That's all he wants to do is eat. He is the eatingest kitty I've ever seen. Anyway, so I went to one house today and ended up with a chair. A little wooden chair. Nothing spectacular. I need to get some wood glue because the where it goes down into the seat is kind of shaky. But the lady was like, yeah, sure, take it. I like to repurpose things. I think that would be great for me to give that to you. So she gave it to me. And I haven't brought it in yet, or you'd see me probably sitting on it at this point. Except I'm kind of enjoying sitting on the floor. Believe it or not, it's very comfortable down here on the floor. I don't know. That's basically all that's happening here. We had veggie burgers on lettuce leaves tonight for dinner. Yeah, I think storms are going to a lot of different places. And then for lunch, Matthew had a free coupon thing for a Jimmy John's sandwich. I don't know if you guys know what Jimmy John's is. You've heard of Subway probably. Kind of the same idea, but maybe a little bit higher class, I guess. I don't know how you would describe Jimmy John's. I like it a lot better than Subway. Personally, I like their bread a lot better. But then again, I don't do well with bread. So Matthew ordered something called an unwich, which basically means no bread. It was a sandwich made with lettuce leaves. And it's wrapped in paper so you can like gradually peel the paper and eat from the lettuce leaf. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. I loved it. I could eat probably 4 of those easily. There are calories in them, though. Don't be dis disillusioned on that one because there are calories in it. I looked it up. It was like 390 calories in one unwich. So you still got to watch it. You don't want to still, go over your allotment of food for the day. But I've been doing good with that. I'm not worried about that right now. But it was delicious. We both had 1.5. And then that just inspired us to not have bread with our burger tonight. So we had that on a lettuce leaf. And that was it. I don't think I had anything else to eat or drink after that. I decided to start my fasting window, and that's been that. We both decided that we're going to have carbs earlier in the day before 2 o'clock. I don't know how good he did on that today, but I did well on it. No carbs after 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, there's no eventually. You need to get started on that, honey. It'll bring your blood sugar down. Anyway. Okay, so that's about that on the issue. Um, I don't know, so what's going on with all of y'all? What's happening? What's new? I don't see anybody typing, so just Martha, that's all I see. 2 messages from Martha. Martha says hi, Matthew.
Hi.
And Matthew says hi. So this may end up being a short live if nobody talks, because like I've always told you, it's not just my chat room. I have it here for you guys to come and chat. Talk about whatever. But that's fine because I'm kind of sleepy anyway, and I might probably just go to bed. Get some sleep. I'll probably work again tomorrow, depending on how I feel. I haven't gotten the results back from that second lady test that I got done, so still waiting to hear on that. Everything else looked okay from what I could tell, other than like a couple raised levels, and I don't know what the doctor will say about that. In fact, tomorrow, I think I might give my doctor a call and discuss the results with her if she'll discuss them over the phone. Because with the whole health crisis thing, maybe they will do stuff over the phone. I don't know. Possible. Well. Hi, Burberry. I don't know. I seriously feel like I could just lay back right on this pile of cushions behind me and sack out completely for the night. I'm so tired. Yes, I did talk to Nate. He was actually doing a batch last night. That's why he couldn't make it. He was in the middle of doing one. It's probably a time change thing, a time zone thing. Where I forget that people are still, hours behind me. So it's still daylight there when I'm sitting here in the darkness for Nate. It's daylight there for him. And it's dark for me. Anyway, tomorrow I will be filming my Chloe Ting workout and showing you, how much I can do in a week, because I've been doing it for a week now. And then next time I film will be in a couple weeks, and I'll film like once a week so you can see the progress. That way you will know if it works or not. I already know it works. I know from doing the first couple weeks of it how I felt and how I looked, and yeah, and how it reshaped my body, really. Did Michi go back outside?
I didn't let her out.
Okay, she's probably in here then, probably on that,
Probably
on the
back
ledge.
on the thing by the window.
Yeah, on the ledge. The cat ledge. Anywho, there's 22 people. Hey, y'all. Lurkers and bandstand sitters and bleacher sitters and visitors that don't like talking. Hello. What was that? Martha says, where does he live? He won't tell me where he lives. He said that he likes to keep that private. He doesn't want people knowing where he lives. Frankly, I don't blame him. There are some things on here that we ought not to talk about. Personal business. Otherwise, it causes problems in the end. You give too much information for somebody, they're going to try to use it against you later if they're not a, genuine person. So it's always best to tread very gently with sharing your life story with people. Okay, well, I don't really have anything else to talk about. Nothing else going on here. And everything is calm and quiet and yeah, friggin' never give an address on here, Hillary said. Oh, I've never given my address. Not even town or province or state. There you go, Hillary is vehement on that one. Do not give out information. Yeah, I had heard that there was some people that had gotten a hold of some information on somebody and were airing it on a live stream where the person lived, and yeah, that's not good. You don't want to do that kind of stuff, serious. Well, you might want to, but you shouldn't do that kind of stuff to somebody. You may have said your town or city. Oops. I don't know if you have, Hill. I don't remember if you have. I don't really think anybody's trying to go after you anyways, Hillary. You got nothing to worry about. I don't think they do anything, sinister to you. Maybe, though. I don't know. People are cray-cray in this world, some of them. Extremely nutty. Nutty cray-cray. There are. No doubt about that. I don't even know what time it is. Let's see. Oh, it's almost 8:30. Well, honey? Yeah, almost 8:30. And I'm getting sleepy already. I don't think there's anything I ate that could have tired me out. I didn't have any starchy food. No bread, just the salad, and unless there's bread in the burgers, there could be in the patties. Very possible. Alright, y'all. I guess I'm gonna head off then, because nobody's talking and I'm bored. So, I love y'all, and if you can find good rooms at night to go into, go for it. I'm not a night person. I'm not going to pretend to be a night person. I'm just not. Nighttime for me means bed and sleep. That's it. Maybe cuddling with my hubby once in a while, but yeah, I can't keep my eyes open at night. I thought maybe it was the computer, but I'm looking at the phone and hardly looking at the phone, and I'm still tired. I think the only way I would stay awake is if I'm like maybe outside or something. Let me see. Let me try something. I know it rained out, but I'm gonna go and see if I get some fresh air, if it wakes me up a little. If I can get up off of this floor.
It's done raining.
Yeah, it looks like it is. Little sun shower. And then it's done. Oh, I need to get this wagon out of the way anyway. Oh, you still got more pop in here.
Yeah, just set it somewhere.
Watch out, TT. Sometimes if I get up and move around, I'll wake up too, but I don't know. I might be done for the evening. We will see. Let me get outside and see how that works. Oh, look at the weird sky again. It's that weird color. Yep. Alright, well, I'm outside now. Whew. No real flooding, so that's good. Let me go check out my swing. The ground's real wet. I'm walking through the wet grass. We did buy a little bit of stuff. We've been kind of buying stuff gradually as we need it. I mean, I went grocery shopping earlier this week, but like recently, no. Like today, no. Ooh, my cushion is soaked. Soaked. Can't sit there on the swing. Nope. I don't want that going through my pants. My hair is getting long, yeah. So yeah, I am more awake out here, I guess. A little bit. Well, at least I'm standing up, so I'm able to stay more focused a little bit. I'm gonna walk over here. My tires probably wet too, most likely. Well, that one's not too bad. Make myself a seat. Sit on a tire. Oh well, if my pants get a little wet, that's okay, because the next place I'm heading is to bed anyway, so they'll end up in the hamper. There. Okay. Now I'm outside, and it's nice out. I'll show you what it looks like out here. Look at the sky. It's so weird looking. It's like cloudy. Cloudy with a little bit of like a darkish blue color, sort of. Definitely tell it rained though. There's my pretty house. My nasty wood pile that needs to be cleaned up some year. Anyhow. So I have this flagpole thingy that I made in my yard. See it over there? It's just a stick with a flag on it. I don't know if it'll let me enlarge it at all. Apparently not. Anyway, I keep adding stuff to it. Like for 4th of July, I added that red, white, and blue flag ribbon, bow, whatever. And like I'll just keep adding stuff. Probably at Christmas time I'll hang some kind of ornament from it or something. You know how you have that one thing you just keep embellishing it? Yeah, that's mine. I'm kind of goofy like that. Just something fun to do, something different. Every time I think about taking the catio down, this thing right here, I don't, because one of the cats decides they like it. Like Momo and Kara were out on it today. Just sitting there. I was out on it the other day. They like it because they can sit and stare at the wildlife running by, and they're not really feeling in the mood to chase it, so they just sit there and stare at it and watch it. That's a big thrill for them for some reason. Mommy Mars and I were talking today about how similar my cats are to her dogs. So spoiled. And they follow you around the house, and they're always begging for food, and then they get into the other one's food, and it's not always a good thing because one might have special food. Like with Teddy, he's diabetic. He has to have that soft Fancy Feast Classic. And the other ones want it too, so now we bought them all a bunch of it, which they're very happy with, and we're going to continue to do that. along with the catnip and, the other stuff we buy them, whatever. Happy kitties are healthy kitties. And Ted far surpassed the length of time that anybody thought he was going to live. So obviously we did something right, and he's still living and still with us, so that's a good thing. Well, nobody seems to really want to chat about anything. Maybe there's nothing to talk about. I'm just checking to see if anybody commented, but nobody said anything. All right, well, it's a pretty calm day today. There wasn't much going on. Nothing devastating happened. I didn't hear back about my test results, so I can't tell you that. I went on there and looked on the portal, but there was nothing. I forgot to call my doctor. I'll probably call her tomorrow and talk to the nurse and find out what they found out, if they found out anything by tomorrow. I got to get a mammogram at some point. It's that time again. So I'm waiting for them to call me and make an appointment for that. Relatively calm, like I said, here nothing's happening. So nothing to talk about, nothing to tell you. I have no major goals or ambitions for my life right now. Just to be an Instacart employee, be the best one, and not employee, but independent contractor, and make my customers happy with their batches when I deliver them and when I buy them. And that's pretty much it. Matthew's busy at work. I'm busy working. Amber's working out her school and tax issues. I haven't heard from Carol, Anna, or Randy, so I don't know what's going on with them. Can't tell you anything about the kids. The adult kids. Ooh, check this out, y'all. Look at this water. This is where I parked my car, and it's already flooded just from that little tiny rainstorm. It's not a bad flood, not like we usually get, but like puddles, But it gets pretty deep. Obviously, you can see on my feet. The water is over my toesies. Okay, I am going to brush this thing off my seat. First of all, I'm going to sit in my car. There we go. It's so quiet in the car. It's like one of the best places to sit and talk to people. Because there's like no echoey sound. There's no noise in the background. It's just very comfortable. Ugh. I'm also probably tired because of the change in the atmospheric pressure. When it rains, it changes the pressure in the air, and I'm very sensitive to that. And it makes me super sleepy. And I actually almost fell asleep this afternoon after doing a couple batches. But instead, Matthew fell asleep, and I went out and did another batch. So I think I did maybe 5 or 6 batches today. So I did a lot. Which is good because, like, the past couple days, I haven't done much of anything. I can't believe tomorrow's Friday already. Can you guys? I mean, where did the week go? Seriously. Today's already Thursday. I was thinking today was Wednesday all day, but nope, it's a Thursday. Hi, Glow. Maybe Glow can come up with some conversation piece. I'm getting so tired again, Glow. Oh, here we go with the fireworks again. Firecrackers, fireworks, whatever. I was thinking about Oh, yeah, that'll knock you out, huh? I was thinking about how people say, don't tell people where you live. A lot of people don't like showing their house and stuff. You do realize that if you have somebody's address, you can look them up on Zillow, and sometimes it'll show you right inside their house. I didn't realize that. But yeah, on Zillow, you can look up anybody's house, and if it's on there, like if they tried to sell it at some point, it'll be on there, and you can actually get a tour inside their house. So there's really nothing super protected. Oh yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on who put their house on the market and stuff, because not everybody does that. But yeah, if they ended up on Zillow somehow, yeah, their house is on there. Definitely. I know, because I looked up mine, because at one point I was afraid somebody knew where I was. And, I think we've all had people that have followed us, and, well, at least a lot of us haven't had people make us feel uneasy and whatever. So, yeah, I looked up my house. I was like, how easy is it to find me? Well, it's not as easy as maybe finding other people, but if you know enough about my area, you could. So, am I really protected? Not really. What is jumping on me? Oh, is that a flipping tick again? Ugh, hate those things. I don't know what it was, but I just smushed it, whatever it was. Just a reaction, and you know me, I don't like killing things, but it jumped like right on my neck. Did you guys see that? I'm so nervous about ticks. I found one yesterday on my leg. Freaked the heck out. Ever since I talked to somebody that had Lyme disease, this guy, and he was so difficult to deal with. I mean, just annoyingly difficult. I was like, I will not ever let myself get bit by a tick if that's how I'm going to act towards people and drive them all nuts. This guy was so flippin' argumentative. And he said it was because the Lyme disease, like, damages your brain, I guess, or your thinking abilities. Hi, Mommy Mars. So, yeah, I was determined after that to just stay the heck away from ticks and to avoid them at all costs and keep them off my cats. But apparently, when I treated my cats for ticks and fleas the other day, I think one might have jumped off of the cat and crawled onto the carpet or something and ended up on my leg. Ugh, I can't stand them. They're like spiders to me. Well, ticks are actually, I think, a member of the spider family. Or are they a member of the lobster and crab family? I can't remember. They're awful critters. I think they're a member of like the crustacean family or something. They're icky. That's all we need to know. We don't like them. They're icky. And we don't want them on us. You hear that bird? I like talking to the birds and then they answer me back. I'm a bird caller. I'm the bird whisperer. I'm in my car, Mommy Merce. Oh, I hear the other bird calling to it. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's like two of them going at it up there. That's so cool. I don't know what kind of bird that is, but when I was a little girl, my mom had this green book, and it was like a super old book. And there were pictures of birds in it. And I would just sit and read that book and look at all the pretty colors and the birds. And yeah, it's muggy here. It is very muggy. And I would definitely like look for those birds like up in the trees and in the bushes and stuff. That was when I lived in Buffalo, New York. There were so many different birds there and stuff, but that was when we had lots of trees before they started cutting down everything, build buildings and whatever. Yeah, I bet, Glow. Yeah, it's hot and muggy and sticky. Right now it's a little bit cooler because we just had a rain, but, you know, all day it's been beastly hot in the 90s and high humidity and just, ugh, yucky. And then you got the mask on top of it. It's so uncomfortable. But I gotta make the money and pay the bills, so I do what I gotta do, you know. It's how it is. It's where we're at. Right now I'm enjoying the coolness. It's a lot lower temp than it has been all day. And it's a lot more comfortable for me. Yeah, I think if you, like, you're on a live and nobody talks, what happens is you become very repetitive, redundant, and you keep saying the same things over and over and over again. And I'll hear myself doing that. And that's why I sign off like I do real quick. Because it's like, I don't want to be boring. Let me see if I can read that again. I didn't quite get all that. Trying to get her donation to me back from PayPal after 4 months. I don't have it, so I keep canceling it. I told her she'd get it when I get my refund. Well, I guess she'll just have to be patient, eh? Sometimes you have to be patient. You can get it to her when you can get it to her, right? That's all you can do. You can only do what you can do. Fair-weathered friends. Not worth it. Yeah, I don't understand that whole thing about the donation. Y'all know my theory on that. When you donate, it's out of your hands. It's whoever you gave it to. It belongs to them. Aw. I'm sorry, Glow. Sorry they're doing that to you, whoever it is. Very sorry. People are low. People are just naggy and nitpicky about stuff and just like to stir up strife. But like I showed on my video, their day will come. Be sure your sin will find you out, and if you keep on tormenting God's people and oppressing them, Yahweh loves the downtrodden. He loves the people that are the victims. Those are the ones he came to help. And he will vindicate the victims and the orphans and the people that have been shunned and abused. Because that's what he does. He may not do it now or on the earth. He may do it one day in judgment. I don't know, but he will. And sometimes he does do it on the earth. Sometimes you do get to see people that were persecuted become, you know, blessed in some way. I've seen that too. I've experienced it, actually. He even says he lays up the treasures of the just, or the treasures of the wicked for the just. Ugh. Well, okay, let me say it this way. If somebody is not doing something wrong, why would you have to have their back? I guess people need to examine where they're at themselves and their own actions. Why does somebody need to have your back if you're not doing anything to get yourself in trouble? I remember a similar situation where there was a case where somebody got mad that I didn't defend them or something like that. And it's like, why do I need to defend you? What are you doing that you need to be defended? One thing my pastor taught me years ago is do not take up another person's offense. Don't get involved. Don't get in the middle. You're not a pickle in the middle. Yeah, it's true, Tanya. Some of us are. It's called a meddler, and God has something to say about meddlers that interfere in other people's stuff, you know, in situations that we ought not to be bothered with. We don't need to borrow trouble from other situations that don't concern us. I'm not saying yours doesn't, because obviously, in this case, yes. I'm just saying somebody saying, oh, you didn't, stand up for me, you didn't take up for me or whatever. Why should you have to? How about they just stay out of trouble and then you won't have to take their side and defend them? You're not a flippin' bodyguard. Even if you have a friend, you're not their bodyguard. Especially if they constantly do stuff to get people angry at them. And that, in that case, you wouldn't even stay their friend, because that's not healthy. True, Mommy Mars, good point. I don't know, though. I guess if YouTube has taught me anything, is that you can't control another person and you shouldn't try. And nor should you allow anybody to control you. You are who you are. They are who they are. And just let them do whatever. Hi, G. Marie. God, Yahweh says, let the chaff grow up with the grain. So let the good grow up with the evil. And then in the end, he's going to sort it all out. He says he's going to throw the evil chaff, the bad stuff, into the fire where there's weeping and gnashing of teeth. And the other stuff he's going to gather into himself. So he's going to do the choosing, not me. Yeah, well, I'm not in any well-to-do situation, that's for darn sure. Not at all. I don't live in a mansion. This is my house. For better, for worse, this is what I got to deal with. And eventually, hopefully, I will be able to get out of here. And at least have like a normal house situation. A tub I can take a bath in. That would be wonderful. I'll be happy with whatever blessing God decides to bestow on me as far as the next place I live in. $50? Wow. Really? I mean, I suppose it shouldn't matter how much it is, but I agree that a donation is a donation and people shouldn't squabble about it. No, I'm not moving. Not yet, G. Marie. Someday. Once we get this house paid off and get stuff packed up, I'll be moving. When I know where I'm moving to. Hi, honey. It's wet out here, honey.
Did you see the little flood by the car?
I did.
It was worse.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
It's awful dark out here. I'm not liking this, so I'm going to go where I can have some light.
There might still be some light in the shed, honey.
Maybe.
That's where you're sleeping tonight, honey.
Why?
Because I don't want to smell you tonight like I did last night.
You're funny. Yeah, it's getting dark all of a sudden. Isn't that weird? That's how my crazy sky is.
You could always put that thing around your neck and put your phone in that so you don't have to keep holding it.
I could, honey. I'm not going to stay out here, though, because it's dark.
Okay, that doesn't mean you can't bring it with you.
I know.
Alright, hon, here. Boom.
Oh, it's light out there, though. Look at that. Is that the moon? Behind those trees? Or is that the sun behind the trees? Behind me, honey. Over here.
That light right there?
Yeah.
That's the frickin' street light, Goofy.
Oh. I got all excited about a darn street light.
That's my wife.
That's silly. That's the street light. Oh my gosh. Well, I thought it was some intensely cool moon. Oh well, silly me. I thought I was going to get to show you guys quite a sight. A witch? I didn't say anybody was a witch. Yeah, I think you'll do okay without your $50. Just saying. I think you can wait for it till she has it. I'm only giving an opinion because, well, you came in and the two of you are discussing it, so I just think $50 is kind of chump change for a lot of people I know. But that's up to you regarding how you react to all of that, I guess. The fact is, she can only do what she can do. So, just like if I owed somebody money, they'd have to wait for me to get it back. Although, at one point when I owed somebody, they demanded it back, and I managed to get it back to them, and it was not easy. And it put us in a situation of hardship. So, I did it anyway because I don't like being nagged, and I don't like people on my back about stuff, especially money. Money causes more darn problems. That's why sometimes I'm almost happy I don't have tons of it. It just causes fights all the time. I don't know. I think about the dude in the Bible where his debt was forgiven and then somebody owed him and he wanted to beat the dude up, or he did beat him up or whatever. And Jesus said, shouldn't you have forgiven him his debt like yours was forgiven? That's what comes to mind when I think of money owed to people. At least that's the godly way I know that it was handled in the Bible. To forgive the debt. Or even to postpone the debt, I guess. If you can't forgive it. I did not talk about you. I didn't know it was you till you came in here and revealed that it was. So, I'm sorry you have to have surgery on your hip. And no, I didn't know that. How would I know that? Surgery always stinks. Any type of medical invasive procedures are awful. Yeah, Glow didn't say your name. Nor did I, and I didn't even know it was you. I thought it was somebody else, so. Your name was not mentioned. But I think you're in a vulnerable place right now because of your surgery coming up, and you're probably pretty on edge. Understandable. When I got to my doctor appointment yesterday for having trouble with shakiness and feeling off kilter, and I was told I had to have a second pap smear in the last 2 weeks, I wasn't too thrilled about it either, especially when she said she had to be rougher this time on me. So I understand if you're a little bit, upset about that, being that you have surgery coming. And if I was talking about you, I didn't know it was you I was talking about, so I'm not guilty on that one. I simply was responding to Gloria's concern. She didn't mention anyone's name. But I hope your surgery goes well nonetheless. Good night, Tanya. You too. I didn't really even notice it, Mommy Mars. I wasn't paying attention. I had some a sobering situation today. Made me think a lot about how petty stuff is that I have come across. Um, in Afghanistan, they practice what's called Sharia law, where people are stoned and have things removed from their body for thievery and even for just being liking somebody of the same gender. They're stoned to death. And we worry about who's talking about us and who's saying what and get all up in arms over that. I mean, it's petty. It's really petty. I know the facts. We actually, my video is about facts, and you know the facts too because you came and apologized for your part in them originally. Now you've decided to go back, and that's your choice. But what I stated were facts, and they were put there for a reason, and the reason was accomplished, and I took it down because that was all I put it up there for. And there was nothing tasteless about it. It was quite tasty to me because it was me having a voice. It was me saying, yeah, there were things that went on. I told the truth as best from my perception as I remembered it, and that's all I can be responsible for, sweet wheat. I told what happened to me to the best of my possible ability. And yeah, I have witnesses of what went on. That's not the point. You know what the point was of all of that? Because I know people are like, well, why? Why? What do you want about this whole thing? What I want is for somebody to stop denying that it happened and stop denying that they did all these things and just say, yes, I did it. I'm sorry. And leave it at that. And then stop doing it to people. Stop doing it. That's all. But that can't be. It has to be, well, I never did anything to them. Yeah, you did. Just say you did. That's it. So if I want anything, that's what I want. Not an apology, just an admission. Not a backpedal, not a sugarcoat, not a, well, I did, but. Right, and stop taking down the evidence. So when people say you say something, nobody could go back and prove it because you carefully make sure you take down the videos. I don't take down every single video I do. And the only reason that works is because certain people have better memories than other people. I don't remember a lot of stuff. So it's easy to come to me and say, Dee Dee, remember when you said that? Blah, blah, blah. No, I don't remember when I said that because I literally don't. Okay, hang on. Let me see what you said. And I know I'm being talked about. Trust me. I know that. And I don't really care. Talk about me. If I'm that popular that you got to have me as a topic in a room, I don't care. I guess there's something real special about me since I have to have my name come up all the time and be made fun of or scoffed at or whatever. Knock yourself out. I don't really care. My beef is not with anybody. I already said what I had to say. That's my stand on it. Period. I hope things change. I hope everybody concerned is happy and can live a fulfilling life honoring Yahweh. That's it. I'm just having my chat room in here trying to figure out what to come up with to say. So that's where I'm at. The rest of it is whatever. Ouch. That seat was wet. I should not have sat on that. I don't know. Honestly, I miss the day when everybody could just get in a room and laugh and have a good time and chat and not constantly be bickering about garbage that never goes anywhere. Seriously. Like I said what I have to say. And as I said, I'm in here just running my chat room. I'm not even talking about any of that stuff. Have no need to. Not about my bed. Comfy. Hello, KCL. I just noticed you came in. Yeah, I will. I'll try. If I do, I'm probably gonna lose the chat though. But I'll see what I can do. I got it, sorry, I got it, Mommy Mars. And I'm afraid to really say anything in my own chat room because I know my words can and will be used against me, as they have been many times before. But I will say this. I don't think it's a matter of bringing up something that happened in the past. I think it's that people feel it's still happening. Am I right? People that think it's still happening? I don't know who you are, comic books, but you're not welcome in here because this isn't your business. like I said earlier to Gloria, she can only do what she can do. My daughter's in a similar situation where she owes the IRS and is freaking out. She can only do what she can do. You can't pull money out of a rock. If you don't have it, you don't have it. And it's not that much money. I can't imagine that you're hurting that bad for that money. My opinion, but just wait for it. She said she'll give it to you when she has her money. Can you not wait for the tax return? Everybody knows because of the whole health crisis that everything's on hold right now. There's not much anybody can do with funding and things like that because everything's on hold, especially tax stuff. I've read more things popping up in my feed about, tax refunds haven't been given out, and there's a big hold somewhere in different states and whatever, and it's all over. Everybody's having financial struggles with everything financial. So, you know, when she has it, she'll give it to you. Gloria seems to be an upfront person that does what she can. Oh, ouch, that hurt. Not really. You love to just dig at people and just, I don't know, you love to go low, low below the belt. That's your style. But your words don't hurt me, they roll off of me. I know your style, I know your MO, your way of doing things. I'm used to you by now. I know you go low when you feel like you're not getting through to somebody in the way you want to get through to them. I never said I didn't ask for money. I ask for money when I need it, yeah, because God says, ask and you shall receive. And I've had plenty of people tell me, how did we know that you were hurting if you didn't tell us you had needs? I've had pastors tell me that. Don't ever be afraid to ask for help if you need it. So if you're trying to shame me for asking for help, then that says more about you than me. That's all I can say. No, I don't beg for it, except playfully when I was accused of being a beggar. I don't know, Glo. People don't, just certain people do. Not everybody would go public about it or even reveal that it was regarding them. Not really sure why that happened, but it did. I didn't mention a name. I just said whoever comic book was, they're not welcome in here because this isn't a conversation that involves them. I already know you are. You told me yourself. We weren't talking anything about you till you came in here and made yourself known. Now we're not talking about you, we're talking to you. And Howie, I don't even know who you are. But my name's Delusion Dispeller, by the way. I did hear that you don't know what my name is. So hello, nice to meet you, Howie. I'm Delusion Dispeller, or Dee Dee, depending on what you want to call me. I know, people can't seem to be friends to different people. They have to love one and hate the other. And I don't hate anybody, but I do choose who my friends are, as anybody does. I also know who my enemies are. Hi, Care Kitty. Let's all be sweet like Care Kitty. Gentle and kind and sweet, right, Care Kitty? Not a care in the world. Other than, do you have food for me? Do you? Do you? That's Care Kitty for you. Always looking for food. And then eating and never looking like she ate enough. Caramel Kitty. What do you think of these silly people, Care Kitty? Oh, hang on. I lost your message here. What? You all should look and remember the awful things you said in the past. I remember what I said in the past, actually. Apparently not too well, some of them, Dana. Aren't we all our own destiny? Hi, Shelley. Yeah, I know you're hurting, Dana. I got your message, by the way. I'm sorry you're going through all that misery. I don't know. I think Glow has a pretty good destiny ahead of her. She's a good worker. She's a good, kind person. She's got a nice makeup channel. She's a good person from what I can see. She's been put through a lot of crud by people in her life, but yes, of course, Dana. Always. All over one of my least favorite topics, money. Hi, Nate. Oh, you came in at an interesting time. You're about to learn who everybody is in this little drama situation. Um, I do want to hear about your Instacart situation, Nate, that you wanted to talk about. Because I waited for you yesterday and you were busy on a shop, so. Why would you care? Why do you care so much if people are talking about you? Are you that insecure? Seriously. I know for a fact I'm the topic in certain chat rooms on here. I don't lose sleep over it. But yes, I think if it bothers you that much, whatever's going on, then go and leave and rest up for your surgery. Because this stress is not good for you if you're having surgery to begin with. Be blessed and you're coming in and you're going out. All right, Nate, you have the floor, I'm pretty sure. So what happened on your Instacart shop, Nate? What exciting news do you have to tell me? Or something I should be aware of on Instacart? Oh, wow. I know how that is. Phone dying thing. Oh, man. That's not good. Hope it wasn't in a bad neighborhood to boot. I hate when they don't respond to you. It's like, okay, I'm coming now. Since you haven't answered me, I'm on my way. Yeah, that's all you can do. Thanks for the 20 thumbs up, by the way. Shelly, it's YouTube. That's par for the course. We all know that. But I refuse to be drawn into the drama and the reactions anymore. I'm not getting my cortisol raised. I'm trying to lose weight, not gain it. I'm not here for all that craziness. They can do that somewhere else. Oh man, they always want something to prove that you were there and all that. It's like I can't even get your camera thing to work on my program. How am I supposed to give you a screenshot? Or they want you to figure something out on your phone and you're on the phone talking to them. You can't. Oh, I know, Dana. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy stuff what we go through sometimes with these jobs. Oh my gosh. Are they going to reimburse you though? They should be. They're usually good about that. Oh, yeah. Sorry that happened, Nate. That's crazy. Yeah, thankfully, most of the batches don't turn out like that, but you get one every once in a while. Like the one on the side of the darn cliff I had to do. It wasn't really a cliff, it was like this very steep hill that you literally had to walk up like sideways like this to get up the hill. And there were like these very unsavory characters at the corner discussing who knows what. And I had to go around them to get up to the house, and it was just a disaster. I did end up dropping off their stuff successfully, but I don't like being put in those positions. Yes. Yes, nice ladies here. True. Yeah, it was pretty nutty. So does yours sound nutty. And then sometimes you get really nasty agents from Instacart on the phone, on the text. And we're really not supposed to be texting and driving either, but that's what they do. They'll have you hang on and go and try to find them stuff on your phone, and you're like, I'm driving. I can't. I can't be bouncing around on my phone when I'm behind a wheel, people. You know? I don't think that person's here anymore, KCL. We've moved on to a different topic. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly, Red Ruby. Oh, KCL's behind in chat. Okay. Sorry, KCL. I didn't realize. Yeah, my days of getting involved in that stuff are over. I'm not going to be drawn back into that web of crazy. That can go on somewhere else. It's not going on in here or in my life. Right?
What?
I said right?
What?
That I'm not being drawn into that web of craziness again. What'd you shrug at me for? Ouch. My hair's all knotted again.
Did you look in here?
Who? Mimi?
And Nene.
Nene's in there too? Hold on, I'm trying to get a knot out of my hair.
Are you still alive?
Yeah.
Nene's on her little carpet thing, and then she's in the big blue bucket next to him.
Let's go spy on the kitties. I'm the only one who can send them off. Well. Oh, this is how we all need to be right here. Check this out. Look at the Nene cat. Aw. And Michi is over here inside the hamper. Hi, Meech. Hi, my Meech me. Yeah, hi, Nee. Where's that pretty boy, Nene? Oh, no problem, Nate. I'm glad you came in. Oh, there's the Meech. Sorry, Meech. I don't mean to shine that in your eyes. I just wanted him to see you. That's fine. They can be here and be silent. Doesn't matter to me. Got nothing more to say about it. I said everything I had to say. And I have moved on to the topic of Instacart with my friend Nate. Yes. I love the way Nene talks to me, though. Hey, Nene. Yeah, hi. Hi, Nene. Dee Dee, I drive orders like you do and was sent on a fire delivery, so I could only hear. I'm sort of here, though. Oh, no problem. I got no issue with you, Howie. I don't even know you, so just so you know. This stuff happened in the past, and everybody's happy doing whatever they do in their rooms. I'm cool with it, whatever. I just don't want any trouble in my room, and I don't want to be dragged back into any of that other stuff. I can't do that mentally. For my mental health's sake, gets dragged into that. Whether by my own volition or somebody else's, it doesn't matter. I'm just not going there. Other than what I've already gone. Yeah, I have 5 kitties. You have 4 kitties. Where'd Michi go? Oh, she got up. Why'd you get down, Meech? You could stay there. I didn't mean to disturb you. It's alright, Glow. I mean, it happens. Especially, it seems, with females. Hence why I said I've always had a problem being friends with women. But honestly, Glow, I like you. And I like Mommy Mars and Hillary and a bunch of other women on here. And I'm surprised because I just never got along with women for the longest time. So I'm happy for the lady friends I have made on here. It's a blessing for me. Most people that really get to know me, like genuine people that are friendly and outgoing and charming people, like me when they get to know me. So, you know, and Dana Banana, of course. Well, you're like my sis, so, you know, I didn't think I had to specifically mention you. You know where you stand with me. You should by now, anyways. But I definitely have more friends than enemies here, so that's probably why I'm still here. Because if everybody hated me, I probably would not keep coming back on here. What would be the point in that? I could, go and do something else, write in my journal, or play my guitar, or sing, or dance, or hang out with my husband or my cats if I was just going to be hated all the time on here. Obviously, I'm not a hated person on here for the most part. Most people genuinely enjoy my channel, they enjoy my videos, and I'm glad. Because otherwise, why bother being here? If everybody hates you, then you got no purpose. And if somebody wants to fight my battles, I mean, knock yourself out. I'm not asking you to. But if you want to fight my battles, have my back, whatever, it's appreciated if it's needed, but I'm not looking for that. Because honestly, I don't think my back is in danger. I'm really not worried about it. I just like people to be genuine and, truthful and upfront. That's all. That's all I ask. But if they can't be or they won't be, then that's between them and Yahweh, not me. Other than to say what I said it. Hi, Michi. What do you want? You can't go out, Michi. It's wet out there and it's not nice for kitties to be out right now. Not nice. Anyway, if you guys have not tried the Unwitch from Jimmy John's, or I don't know where else they would have one, it's basically a sub sandwich wrapped in a lettuce leaf instead of bread. Delicious. You won't even miss the bread, trust me. Yeah, it poured here. You're not going out, Meech. You can sit by the window if you want, but you're not going outside. There you go. Oh, great. I just pulled my curtain down, I think. You're not going out there. Look out all you want. It's not happening. Not till it dries up, Chica. Look at her. She's trying everything she can to try to get out that window. Yeah, Jimmy John's is awesome. Have you had an Unwitch, just Shelly? Have you ever tried them? Matthew has pretty much gone back to eating meat, but I have not. And it was nice of him to order me an Unwitch today to try, and it was so good. I loved it. Well, for me, anything with cheese and mayonnaise on it is a winner. Like, I like the cheese rolled up with the lettuce leaf and the mayonnaise, and that would be enough for me. I just love cheese and mayonnaise. Okay, Hill. Love you too. Good night. Yeah, it's like a sub shop. It's like Subway, but it's, I don't want to say higher class if that would be insulting to somebody, but it's just a different, maybe a more formal atmosphere than just a Subway would be. Slightly, not like very formally. It's not like sit down candlelight dinner or anything like that. But it's more formal. What, Nene? Yeah, you might not have them there. They're not everywhere. I never heard of them in New York either. They didn't have any Jimmy John's there. Not when I grew up, anyway. We had some other ones. I forgot what our sub place was called. No, it's not raining now, I don't think. Oh, you're eating a Subway sandwich? That's cool. I love subs. They're so good. But I don't do well with bread. If I ate a sub before bed, I would wake up with one of my nostrils shut where I couldn't breathe. Not worth it to me. Well, I'm glad we finally got some conversation going in here. Oh, I like egg salad too. I do eat eggs. I'm not a vegan. I eat eggs. I don't drink milk unless it's almond milk. I really prefer almond milk to cow's milk. After I learned what was in cow's milk, I decided I didn't want to drink it anymore. But it's not that I would never drink a glass of milk again. I probably would if it was organic, but not anything that isn't. I like almond milk. I like soy milk. I don't really drink a lot of soy milk. I don't like the flavor of it. I do like tofu. I used to be addicted to bread. I can't be addicted to bread anymore because I'm not going to lose weight if I keep eating all the bread. I do like bread and I do eat bread. I just don't eat a lot of it. I love homemade bread with the stretchy, gluten-y, melted butter type stuff. Definitely, but man, I have a lot of trouble with gluten. Oh, yeah, we have Hawaiian bread here. I don't know if it's Sara Lee specifically, but it's Hawaiian bread. Oh, never heard of that, just Shelley. Grandma Sycamore. It's interesting, excuse me, to know different brands and stuff that are, you know, local to your different areas, because everybody's so different. Wherever we live, there's different brand names. What you doing, Doke Doke? Everybody's checking out the window. I know Tennessee has some mean sweet tea, though. Oh, yum. I love sweet tea. It's so bad for me. All that sugar is not my friend. I gotta get down to 180 pounds, y'all. I want to do that belly dance that I promised you. I'm holding the phone above my head, laying down on my pillow. Yes, sweet tea is so delicious. It's so thick with sugar, though. Now I make my sweet tea with stevia instead, not sugar. I might add a little bit of sugar with the stevia, but honestly, sugar's not my problem. The salt was my problem. I don't have diabetes or anything like that, and I don't ever want to get it. So that's one big reason I'm trying to lose the weight that I'm trying to lose. Diabetes is in both sides of my family, and I was pre-diabetic at first when I was like over 200 pounds, but not anymore. How much did you pay me to make the video? You didn't even know about the video. I made it myself. I do have a brain in my head. I don't need other people to tell me to make videos. I am pretty creative. I am an artist, after all. I didn't rely on you or anyone else to make my video. I made it myself. I wasn't in cahoots with anybody. I have a mind of my own. Which Matthew sometimes doesn't like that fact, I think. But no, you didn't pay me to do anything. You didn't even know I made it till after it was up there. They can't blame everything on one person, or even more than one person. I can own up to my own things. And I made the video because I chose to make the video. Oh, I'm glad Sadie did good at the vet. Meech, you're not going out in the rain, Chica. You're not. I'm sorry. Sorry. Tomorrow, baby. Tomorrow when it dries up, you can go out, okay? Your face is a mess. I want it to keep healing. It's doing better than it was, but then For some reason, you keep breaking out again. We got to get you to the vet eventually and get this looked at and find out what's going on. But I can't have you being outside where it's just going to keep getting nasty like that. I know. Oh, man. Okay, good night, Dana. Have a good night. Oh, well, whatever, Kansas City Lights, whatever. People are gonna talk. It's what they do on here. They can say what they say, doesn't make it so. People can believe what they believe, that doesn't make it so either. Oh, that's good, Red Ruby. Because some of that tea is just really, really thicky, syrupy. I look hot and sweaty? I'm not hot and sweaty, and don't you hear my air conditioner? See the air conditioner? We have 3 air conditioners. It's on right now. So I'm not sure why you think I look hot and sweaty. I'm really not. Hi, Meech. I know. What's up, Meech? What's up, Meech? Hi, Meech. Oh, when I was outside, I looked hot and sweaty. Yeah, well, I wasn't really sweaty. I was just uncomfortable. Okay, KCL. Safe flight tomorrow, wherever you're going. I'm glad I have an air conditioner, too. I'm glad I have 3 of them. I would not be a happy camper without air conditioning. Micha. Lay down, Michi. It's okay. Lay down on me if you want. Good night. Good night. Good night. Please. My Michi Mira. Wish I knew why your face got like that. Wish I knew. Need to send a picture to the vet and see if she can tell me what's going on with you. Oh yeah, Central Air is very expensive. Can't imagine. Ours just as it comes on the electric bill. Good night, Glow. Yeah, things are fine. It's all good. No big deal. I'm sure you'll work out whatever you gotta work out, Glow. Just do what you can do. Oh, niche. Life is never normal. Yeah, normal's just a setting on a dryer. There's a book about that. Love you too. Yeah, well, it's true. There's really no normal. Nobody really knows what normal is because everybody's normal is different. You know, what's normal for me would be really below, status level of somebody that lives in royalty or something. You know, even when I go back to visit my mom, my normal isn't her normal. She thinks I'm some kind of country bumpkin compared to the way she lives her life and the way she raises her children and grandchildren. Hey, Rachel. So, yeah, normal's just, an objective term depending on what your perception is of it. Life is about perception, really. Matthew and I kind of have learned that each other's perception is our reality, and just because the other person doesn't think you should be upset about something, if that's your perception, that's your perception. It doesn't mean you should be, but if that's what you're perceiving, that this is something that's very terrible and I should be angry about it, then nobody's going to change your mind about it. Try as we might. Oh, yeah, you can call me, no problem, Rachel. Just let me know. Text me before you call so I can make sure I can set time aside where I can talk to you. If I'm doing a batch, I can't really talk to people very well because I'm shopping and looking for stuff, and then I have to go deliver it. But I'll be happy to set aside an hour or two to chat with you sometime. Just let me know when your free time is, and we'll do it. We will chat. Yes, the Instacart thing is going well. Definitely. Other than it's very stinking hot where I live and uncomfortable to keep being out in that heat and wearing those dumb masks. But thankfully, stores are air conditioned, so all is not lost. Once you're in the store, you're pretty much home free with the breathing, other than wearing the mask, like I said. Every once in a while, I'll peek my nose out just to get some breaths of fresh air. Well, as fresh as you can inside a building. And then I'll put the mask back on. So the old ladies and the old men aren't nervous about it. Okay, good night, Shelly. Have a good sleep. Be blessed. Yeah, I know. That mask is something else, but I understand the need for it now. Because now that they're opening up stuff in certain places, they're having reoccurring epidemics and they're having new epidemics, and it's not worth all that. So if we got to be uncomfortable for a while to beat this thing, then I think it's better that we just be uncomfortable and get rid of it completely if we can. That's my opinion, though. Yeah, Texas and other places, I heard. What, meet me? What, baby? What? Me to me? Mm-hmm. You're worried about when fall and winter comes? What do you mean? Because of wearing the mask or what? Or do you mean about the situation because it lives in the cold? Yeah, that's kind of scary, I know. And then everybody's trapped in their houses because they can't get out because of the snow, and if you have snow. And there's Amber calling and interrupting my live. So let me see if I can let her know that I'm on live. Just a minute. I'll try to let her know without losing all of y'all for too long. Want me to? Alright, I think I'm maybe back. I don't know. Okay, Amber, go. Go, go, go. Now I can't get back to my live stream. Okay. Alright, I think I'm back now. Sorry. I probably should get off of here anyways and go talk to my daughter. We love our kids, you know. We don't know how long we have them for, so who knows what tomorrow brings. Gotta enjoy and cherish those moments. Life is short. Anyway, love y'all. I'm gonna get going too. I'm getting kind of tired anyhow. And it is getting late, isn't it? Well, it's almost 10, so yeah. Alright. You guys, if you ever want to talk to me one-on-one, delusiondispeller@gmail.com is my email. Feel free to write me and we can talk, you know, in text or whatever after that. Alright? Love y'all. Have a good night. Thanks for coming in tonight. Be blessed. Bye.